Did Christ descend into hell as the creed says? If so, what did he do there? And I think sometimes you hear it translated as maybe as into the dead or the land, but to the dead or hell.
Yeah.
But a lot of people hear this traditional one,
Mm-hmm.
they hear hell and they say, what was Jesus doing in hell? Why would he go there?
During the time between the crucifixion and the resurrection, of course, when Jesus has already had victory over the devil and victory over sin, he's going to liberate people from the domain of Sheol. Remember, the term Hades, right, that's a Greek term from which we get our term hell. And of course, that term Hades is a translation of the Hebrew Sheol, which is the realm of the dead. You're quite right, Doug. So the basic translation, descent into hell, is the descent into Sheol, the descent into the realm of the dead. Now, what did the Israelite people believe about the realm of the dead? That's the place where people went after they're dead. They had kind of a shadowy existence in this kind of domain of the underworld, right? But it is not the notion of hell that we were just describing a moment ago, in the sense of the domain where people have made a definitive self-exclusion from communion with God and his beloveds. So the essential difference here is it means the realm of the dead. Jesus had a lot of people to liberate from that shadowy existence of the realm of the dead, prior to his coming. And of course, every single person who could be justified and made righteous because they tried to follow the Lord by the dictates of their conscience and the revelation that they knew, as Vatican II tells us, if they had that purpose in their lives, then the Lord went down right after his crucifixion, liberated every one of them from the domain of the dead, and brought them into his heavenly kingdom. But they were not in a realm of definitive self-exclusion from God and the blessed. They were in just the realm of the dead. And so that's what that means. And unfortunately, the word Hades is translated into hell, but Hades was the translation for the term Sheol. By the way, in Jesus' dying words in Psalm 22 there, we see that in the very last stanza, of the Psalm 22, that Jesus says that he intends to liberate those who have gone down into the dust. And the going down to the dust is the domain of Sheol, and of course referring to Jesus' descent into Sheol to liberate the just dead who he brings into heaven.